my fellow readers. My name is Greg, and this is Ghost Readers in the Sky. And today is Tuesday, a tag Tuesday, and I am doing the Philosophy of Reading tag. This is a new and original tag created by Lekden at the channel Reading from the Depths. And I was tagged by Alan at AlansReads and by Gavin at Genre Books. Wheel Turning Day is the Buddhist holiday recognizing Buddha's first sermon, where he taught the Four Noble Truths, the foundation of all Buddhist philosophical thought. In celebration of that holiday, I, Lekden, designed an original book tag to explore the philosophy of our reading lives. In keeping in line with the Four Noble Truths in that original sermon, the tag only has 4 prompts, but they are open-ended enough that you can be as pithy or as chatty as you like. Number 1, what is your own personal philosophy of reading? How do you think about reading? What does reading mean to you? How does your reading life affect your non-reading life, etc.? I find that my reading works best for me when I'm reading in 2 dimensions, horizontally and vertically. So horizontally, the breadth of what I'm reading. So diving into different genres, different time periods, maybe translated fiction, fiction from a lot of different voices. All of those things, I think, help make me a better reader, because I know a little bit about a lot of things. I've dabbled in a lot of things, and at the same time drill in vertically. I always think of this as drilling down, digging, but there are some genres, some authors, some time periods that I'm much more interested in than others. And so really becoming more of an expert, maybe it's not even an expertise, it's just the greater understanding of that particular type of book. For me, it's Westerns, especially those written up through about the 1950s. It's crime fiction with an emphasis on detective fiction. I also like the history of the American West, the history of America in general, natural history. So there are some areas that I dive into more deeply, and that's the vertical reading. And that's my philosophy, is you should read. No, I'm not going to say you should do anything. For me, I am more content with my reading life when I'm reading both horizontally and vertically. What does reading mean to me, and how does it affect my non-reading life? Those just seem intertwined in ways that I don't really know how to separate them. I read, and what I read and what I learn informs what I do in life, and the things that I do in life inform what I read. Prompt number 2. When did you first come to think of yourself as a reader? Probably about the same time I came to acknowledge the fact that I was a breather, or that I was somebody who liked my heart beating. I don't remember a time when I wasn't reading. Reading always was part of my life, and the stories that I read and the things that I learned, whether they were straight up educational works or whether they were stories, some of which still remain with me today. I've always been a reader. Number 3, what are some goals or hopes that you have for your reading life? I just hope it continues. I just want to keep reading. I want to read more. I want to reread more. I want to continue to find people to talk about books with. And I want to do that forever. I don't have any specifics. I don't have any quantitative goals. I'm not even sure I have any qualitative goals. I just want to keep going. And number 4, what is part of your current reading life right now that is important or exciting for you? Joining BookTube has meant a lot to me, so that not only am I reading and learning about new things that I might want to read, whether that's on that horizontal or vertical path, I'm finding things that I want to read, I'm finding things I want to reread, and I'm finding people to discuss that with across BookTube as I make videos, as they make videos, as we have conversations in the comments. I really like that. I like having people in real life to talk to about books as well. It is for the most part, it is a solitary endeavor. You can have somebody who's reading to a group, and I actually quite enjoy that. Not so much the reading, but the being read to. In a group, you might think about sitting around a campfire or snuggling in on a winter evening or whatever it is. That shared reading experience, even when it's done in solo ways where everybody reads and then comes back together to talk about the same book, I just thoroughly enjoy that, and I don't see that ending either. I think that's covered the tag, and I hope I've done it justice. So thanks to Lekden for creating the tag. Thanks to Alan and Gavin for tagging me. I've seen this tag done by quite a few people on BookTube. Thank you for that inspiration for me to try it as well. And thank you, the people who listen and watch these videos. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you watching as much as you do. I appreciate those of you who subscribe and comment. I'm glad to be a part of this BookTube community. Thank you very much, and until next time, my name is Greg, and this is Ghost Readers in the Sky.